Very Dark Man. The man who refused to bow. In a nation where truth is often hidden and lies are worshipped, there arose a man who refused to be silent. His name is Very Dark Man, VDM, with skin as dark as midnight, muscles carved like a warrior, braided hair falling to his shoulders, and a traditional bead necklace resting on his chest. He walks with the confidence of a king and speaks with the courage of a lion. Born in a small village in the Edo Kingdom, Nigeria, VDM grew up watching leaders lie and the poor suffer. Politicians lied, policemen harassed, and leaders ate fat while the people starved. But instead of folding his arms in silence, he chose to rise. At a very young age, VDM began to speak out, first in his classroom, then in the village square, then on the streets of Abuja. His words carried thunder, shaking the tables of corruption. He called out the chiefs who sold community lands, the pastors who robbed the poor, the officers who extorted students. They threatened him. They tried to arrest him. They tried to silence him with bribes. But VDM was not a man to bow for fear or for money. He said, "My skin is dark because it carries the spirit of the land. My voice is loud because it carries the cry of the oppressed. And my life is not my own. It belongs to the people who cannot speak. So don't play, or you will learn. You will learn the hard way." When they chased him out of town, he ran to the city. When they chased him out of the city, he ran to social media. When they blocked his pages, he created new ones. His courage spread like wildfire. The youth called him a hero. The corrupt called him a threat. He became the voice of the oppressed, the nightmare of fake celebrities, the unbreakable spirit of the streets. He faced many battles. When Moba died and everyone whispered, VDM shouted for justice. His videos forced authorities to act, demanding truth behind the young singer's mysterious death. His clash with Bobrisky became the talk of the nation. Bobrisky mocked his looks. VDM challenged his identity. Their feud wasn't just drama. It was a war of ideologies, of culture, of dignity. Then came Blessing CEO, flaunting her fake life online. VDM exposed her alleged lies, calling out her hypocrisy, and warning the youth never to envy empty glitter. And who can forget his confrontation with Falz the Bod Guy, the respected rapper and activist? When Falz's activism didn't align with what VDM believed was real change, he called him out, fearlessly, publicly, reminding everyone that even activists must remain accountable to the truth they preach. Some call him rude, some call him brave. But whatever you call him, Very Dark Man is a force you cannot ignore. Because in a world where darkness is feared, he turned his darkness into power. In the end, even his enemies respected him, for they knew that in a nation where men were bought and silenced, VDM was a man who could not be owned, because some men are born to live quietly. Some are born to enjoy the world, but Very Dark Man, he was born to fight. He was born to set people free, and by his side was always Kokopi, a musician whose melodies spoke the same truth that VDM roared. With his braided hair, top braided and back shaved, Kokopi stood beside VDM in every battle. When VDM spoke, Kokopi sang. When VDM was down, Kokopi lifted him. When the world tried to silence them, they became louder together. Because true warriors don't fight alone, they rise with brothers until freedom becomes a song that never ends. The end. For more tales by Quest, turn on your notification, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. See you in my next post. Love you.